Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a woman that just bought a TV before recording this episode. It's Megan Hoffmeyer.
I may or may not sell it to some criminal underlords.
Did someone give you a gift card for it?
No, it was a black credit card. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you went and bought the TV.
Uh-huh.
And then you put it in a van.
Yep.
Did you meet Aubrey Plaza?
I wish. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Hey girl, what you doing here?
we both buying TVs? She has that Jersey accent.
Did you steal that baseball cap?
Yeah.
You might want to take that back in before they catch you.
It's been fun. It was good. It was a good year for Aubrey Plaza. She was really good in Emily the Criminal.
And she was in Spin Me Round.
Oh gosh.
Completely short and kind of nutty role.
Yeah. It was almost like that one last year that she was in with Kristen Stewart when she goes home for the holidays.
Oh, the Christmas movie. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just shows up and it's kind of cool. And then that's it. And then
what
she's
else
just
was
cool.
she in?
What the last couple of years?
No, this year.
Well, Spin Me Around, Emily the Criminal.
Oh, she was in White Lotus. That's right.
Good year.
That's a meaty role. There's a lot there.
Who won 2022? So.
Oh, I have an answer.
Zoe Kravitz has Batman and Kimmy. I love those. But Colin Farrell.
Yes.
After Yang, the Batman, and Banshees of Inisherin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good year.
He was stacked, yeah.
Tom Cruise had Maverick. Jenna Ortega was an X. She was in Five Cream, and she was in Wednesday, which is one of the biggest hits.
Five Cream. I had to think about that for a second.
Of 2022. There have been some pretty big hitters this year, but I think when it comes to performances, it's gotta be Colin Farrell. Like, I think Tom Cruise won 2022, but I think Colin Farrell and his work in After Yang, 13 Lives, and Banshees, untouched.
Oh, no, he was fantastic in every single role. I really like this phase of his career where he's sort of Colin Farrell, character actor, doing... I didn't even know he was in the Batman, because I didn't look at the IMDb page before we went. Didn't really watch many trailers either.
Yeah. He's
transformed.
Transformed. And I mean, there's some other people who had good years, but I don't know, just his varying performances. I think him, Jenna Ortega, Tom Cruise, I like Zoe Kravitz. Channing Tatum had a good year. Brad Pitt had a good year.
Oh,
Bullet
yeah, that's
Train,
true.
Lost City of Z. I mean, Babylon tanked, but I still had fun with it. Best snake bite of the year.
That was, I don't know, that was brutal. No, Jackass?
Yeah, that's the best snake bite of the year. I made Megan watch the silent test on Jackass Forever, and you weren't that much of a fan, but that scene really sticks with me. That lady sticks her tongue in a taser. That dude, Poopies, gets bit by a snake, and then Steve-O gets his calves destroyed by his shin destroyed by a skateboard. And he goes, ah! It's so funny. I love it. All right, so Meg, it's another year, another end of year. It's another random awards. You've been doing this with me since the podcast started in 2015, and then you've been writing them with me since 2011. How was 2022 for you?
It was a great year for movies. I think there was a little bit more serious tone to a lot of them, right?
I can't think of any comedies.
Yeah,
Chip
no,
and
I'm
Dale.
struggling. Oh yeah, Chip and Dale, that happened.
That was funny.
Yeah, it was fun. I forgot about it.
I think mainly we've been doing so much like prestige viewing the last few months. We haven't had time for comedies.
We've missed some of the animated features, so I don't know how lighthearted they are, but the one that we did really pour time into, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, very serious. It's excellent, but...
Oh, what a movie. Netflix set a great box for it, too.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah, well, we got him we got the little pop right up there.
Aw.
This is not on video. People ask about me doing video.
He looks like Groot Pop, if you're
He does.
If you're interested.
Yeah.
Or you could just Google it.
But I'm just happy that we got Ewan McGregor bug with it.
True.
Or Ewan McGregor cricket.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good voiceover.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about Moulin Rouge. We got to do an episode on that eventually. I don't want to do an episode on Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, man. I was thinking of the cricket in Mulan, and you started out with Mulan, but then it went to Rouge. And so my head was in Mulan, and then I was like, no, wait. You're talking about the Nicole Kidman, Baz Luhrmann spectacle.
I listen to that soundtrack.
Spectacular.
This is going to sound crazy. I really respect Elvis, but I'm a Moulin Rouger.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yes. Those songs still randomly get stuck in my head.
Yeah. Do you think Tom Hanks, he had a pretty good year. He was in Elvis. He's in that Auto movie that kind of broke my soul.
I want to watch the original.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Swedish, it's very much a European type.
Sensibility, humor, yeah.
Yeah, you can't nicify it.
No.
No, you can't do it.
You can't sugar. It has to be a bit dour to be funny, and it's not.
Tom Hanks is just such a welcome presence, but everyone was so nice around him.
It has to be a bit more triangle of sadness than it is.
Oofda.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's... so much poop in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, before we get going, which 2022 prestige film had better pooping and vomiting? Babylon or Triangle of Sadness?
Triangle of Sadness.
There's a poop wave.
There is a scene, and it's a good, I don't know, almost 2 hours into the movie, in which we talked about this with Barb and Star and Edgar's song. You sort of go, oh, that's the tone of this movie, and we're going there. That's the way the poop scene is in Triangle of Sadness. It's almost 2 hours in. It's a commitment. It's about a 2.5 hour movie, and yeah.
Both ends.
Both ends, and you see it coming out.
And then it starts pouring towards people as the boat's moving around.
And it's sloshing around, and people are sliding in it, and it's there.
Yeah, I guess.
That was after a massive puke scene in which everyone...
Oh, yeah. You know what's impressive is they somehow managed to have both at the same time. Babylon distributes its puke and puke. it's poop and puke throughout the movie. You have the Margot Robbie puking. Mm-hmm. And then you have the elephant pooping. But those are like different hours. One's at 1 hour, the other one's at 2 hours.
And they're not played for the extreme disgust and graphic tone that Triangle of Sadness goes for. Yeah, they're just, they're there, they happen. Okay, we're done with it. Yeah. Trial of Sadness just wants to live in it for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen both ends shooting out at somebody on film.
As Woody Harrelson and a Russian are telling people that the boat has been taken over and it's going to drown.
Yeah, that's my grenade. So, do you want to jump into our random awards?
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about our favorite films of 2022.
I'm ready.
Not best, favorite.
Oh, man. No, that's fair. Mine is my favorites.
So, I want to start with something we've already talked about so we can get it out of the way here pretty quick. But I want to talk about Emily the Criminal and Aubrey Plaza's TV stealing.
Yes.
Now, she's not stealing it, she's buying it. But this movie, though, I think is a really good double-hander between Theo Rossi and Aubrey Plaza. They're really good together. Theo Rossi got nominated for an Independent Spirit Award.
I'm very happy for him. I first saw him in Sons of Anarchy, and he was always good as Juice.
Man, Sons of Anarchy folk are killing it.
They really are.
You got Yellowstone Homeboy. Mm-hmm. You got Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing it. Lost City is in it.
And The Gentleman.
The Gentleman. Oh, he's so good in that movie.
He's very good.
He's so good. But yeah, just watching them together and then the initial TV buy-in. And it's a stressful scene because she goes in to buy this TV. It's an illegal thing. It's not great, but she puts on a hat and she walks the hat out. But then a security guard follows her and you think it's about the TV, but it's about the hat. And it's like, ooh.
Yeah, using counterfeit credit cards.
Emily Bonetto didn't get caught.
She wasn't quite a criminal yet.
I like Emily the Criminal because it's hard to forget the name of the main character.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Stupid.
No, she's great in this movie. She's tough. She's very, I don't know. She seems very world weary. And you believe why she's doing this. And that first, I guess, steal is very interesting because you really don't know how things are going to play out. Is it going to work? I guess that would be too soon for the movie to end, but...
And you messaged me after watching the movie, and you love the scene where she gets her stuff back from those two criminals.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
You just don't mess with her.
No.
She's a beast.
Well, she seems a bit beaten for a second, and then she goes after them.
I like how sort of she's just down to do it. Like there's not much of a moral quandary with her. She's like, yeah, let's go more. Give me more.
No, I think she has a goal in mind for herself, and that's what she's working towards, and you're not going to stop her.
Well, good work to director John Patton Ford. This movie, 95% Rotten Tomatoes, 6.7 IMDb. Lee Wanell the other day was like, I hate when people turn out worst of lists. Like, I was on Quentin Tarantino's worst of list, and it sucks. And he goes, by the way, Emily the Criminal is awesome. Like, it made me happy that Lee Wanell of Upgrade
Ooh.
and Insidious and Saw and The Invisible Man and a bunch of dudes blowing up.
But upgrade.
Yeah, but upgrade.
Most importantly.
Upgrade. But yeah, him saying that, I like this. Between this and Black Bear, I just think Aubrey Plaza does interesting work. I think she's down for different. And I like that she's using her powers for good.
Yeah, I think she takes on not, the most glamorous roles, and that's cool because she gets very interesting characters. But Legion, she was so good and so weird in that. And she's going to be in the new Francis Ford Coppola movie with Adam Driver, so looking forward to that.
And Adam Driver's going to fight dinosaurs in a movie.
With a little bit of a paunch.
Yeah. He's Adam Driver with a paunch. Hey, do you want to do your next award?
Sure, yeah.
Speaking of Adam Driver and a paunch.
So my first award goes to Trash Can Destruction in White Noise.
Yeah.
It was funny watching that movie and picking up on patterns occasionally. And I noticed that somebody had knocked over a trash can, and then they pull out of the driveway and knock over theirs. And then I said, oh, look, that's funny. They're knocking over trash cans, And then everyone did it in the whole block.
Yeah, I remember when we watched it, and I was like, people aren't going to like this movie. But somehow it worked for us, did it not? Like, this movie, the wavelength almost connected with us quite immediately. Like, Greta is hilarious in it. The trash can, the use of yellow. I think the usage of yellow in it. Like, you have Andre 3000. You have the finale. My random award that I have is the best grocery store dance scene with LCD sound system. Banging
that is
song.
Such a good song.
Yeah. But like, when they notch you notice that all the trash cans were knocked over. It's just such a cheeky touch to the film.
Yeah, it liked to use sort of that pattern sort of thing, and it liked to use noise, obviously.
And the kids are good.
The kids are fantastic. They're very fun. They, they try to be sensible, but it's sort of an odd and...
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe it.
Between the drugs and the weird violence and the clouds.
Wikipedia has a good description, like 3-word description. Absurdist comedy drama. I think that makes sense.
Yeah. This is not a high concept movie. You can't explain this easily to anybody. All right,
no.
All right, so my next one is from director Todd Field. The movie's actually, it was up for like the Golden Lion. It's currently up for a bunch of Independent Spirit Awards. And the movie stars Cate Blanchett in Tar. Now, Blanchett's amazing. She's always amazing. Blue Jasmine, I remember watching and just thinking, things don't get better. But here's the deal about Tar. It also features Phoenix's Nina Hoss. So my award for Tar is, let's not forget that Nina Hoss...
Wait, say that again? Who is she?
Phoenix's Nina Hoss. My award is, let's not forget that Phoenix's Nina Hoss is in Tar 2. Not the sequel, TOO. But Nina Hoss she's up for Independent Spirit Award. She is up. She was in the best performances of the year, I believe, on IndieWire. She was mentioned. Nina Hoss is a beast. Phoenix's Nina Hoss is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, Phoenix's Nina Hoss is so unbelievable in Phoenix, which stars Nina Hoss, that Phoenix's Nina Hoss should have probably gotten an Oscar nomination for being in Phoenix, in which she also starred in.
Because Phoenix's Nina Hoss is the best.
She's incredible. Remember in Homeland, every time she was on screen?
Oh my gosh, she owned it.
But I kept saying, that's Phoenix's Nina Hoss.
You did, and now it's stuck with us forever.
But I don't think that's the same director who made Undine. Like, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And Tar's cool, yeah. It's fine. It's great. Give all the awards. And what also, Nomi Merlant from Portrait of a Lady on Fire is in it. So we have we have Phoenix, we have Portrait of a Lady on Fire, just a bunch of beasts. And also, Mark Strong is in it.
Oh my gosh, I was so surprised when I saw him in that scene. Usually you tell me when some of my favorite actors are in a movie, but he just popped up and he was delightful.
Listen, after I saw Phoenix's Nina Hoss in it, that's all I could think about. So that's my award for Tar. What's your second award?
My second award is for what did they win at Cannes? The Palme d'Or?
Which one?
Triangle of Sadness.
Yeah, Palme d'Or.
So...
Sounds like a cologne.
It does, yes. It sounds like a very luxurious one. Maybe something that they would market on Emily in Paris. So the Triangle of Sadness is a beautifully long movie. There were so many, by the way, this is an aside, 2.5-hour movies this year. What's going on?
Yeah. I mean, but I liked living in this one.
I did too. No, you definitely need it to get through the the tone of the movie. It is so funny. So my award is, I blew it all the heck there and just said the movie first. Family business producing products in precision engineering, employed in upholding democracy all over the world award. That goes to the Triangle of Sadness.
This is our grenade.
Was that one of ours? So that was a description of what an older couple does for business. There's a cruise in this movie, and it's all very affluent folks, people with a lot of money,
influencers and the like.
And one of the older couples, that is how they described the making of grenades.
And guess what, Meg?
What?
What happens on the lifeboat stays
in the lifeboat.
There's donkey death in it too.
Oh, did you have to bring that up again?
Like EO
I'm
and
trying
Banshees.
to get past that about this year.
Yeah, a lot of donkey death this year.
So many.
But I remember watching Triangle of Sadness, and I just knew you would like it. I feel like this sort of humor, this kind of dark, bleak, poop-ridden, vomit-loaded,
poop-ridden,
different, like you don't know where it's going, violent, cheeky. They sit there. They let you sit in their world for a long time. I knew you'd like it, so I'm glad you watched it.
Yeah, you don't really know where it's going, but it's very entertaining and extremely funny in a very messed up way.
And the best conversation about a bill, I would say, would have to go to Triangle of Sadness as well.
Oh my gosh, that was great at the restaurant. Also, Are You Going to Eat the Pasta award? Because Yaya is an influencer and she's just sitting there taking pictures of the pasta that they brought them for dinner. And the other people at the table want to know. And her boyfriend says, no, she's an influencer. This is what she does.
They're maniacs.
Hilarious. I remember calling you. You were coming back from a movie screening and I watched this at night. And you called me and I said, oh my God, that movie is so effed up. But I loved it.
I like that it's in the conversation for Best Picture because...
Me too.
I don't think it's going to be nominated, but it should be there. Because I would put it in my top. I would put it in there.
I just love that it goes for it.
Absolutely. All right, now, my next award. You haven't seen this movie. A24 released it. It's a really good film. Elegance Bratton directed it. And then I'm going to give the best push-ups of the year. Okay. It's going to go to The Inspection. Now, Jeremy Pope is plays a guy named Ellis French who joins the Marines. The synopsis is: a young gay black man with few options for his future decides to join the Marines, willing to do whatever it takes to prove himself to his estranged mother and triumph in a system that would otherwise cast him aside. Now, the cool thing is Gabrielle Union and Jeremy Pope were both nominated for Independent Spirit Awards. Paul Mescal and Jeremy Pope are the only two men to be nominated out of the 10 best lead, because Independent Spirit, they do men and women in the category, so it's just 10 total. So the only two men to be nominated. But in this movie, obviously since he's going to boot camp, he is doing push-ups. And I also want to say Best Bokeem Woodbine Award, because you know how big of a fan I am of Bokeem Woodbine. When he was in Fargo, I lost my mind. When he was in Devil, I was like, ah! So yeah, Bokeem Woodbine's in it. He's awesome. But in this movie, there's just great push-ups. Great push-up scenes. And Top Gun Maverick was the clear leader for this award, Megan. But The Inspection...
Another great push-up movie.
...overtook it. And I think it features better push-ups.
Wow, that's a bold claim. I mean, there are a lot of push-ups in Top Gun Maverick.
I know. I don't do this lightly.
I was shocked when you said it, honestly, because there are so many push-ups in Top Gun.
This is, what's nice about The Inspection? It's 95 minutes. And it's such like it tells such like a neat story, straightforward story. But it's what I say this all the time. When you have like a simple narrative, you can focus on the characters. And this movie really focuses on the characters. And I think it does a good job of the people that he's in there with. The people that he's training with. And I just think it's a really good, I think it might be even a first-time film by Elegance Bratton. And it's just a solid movie. So yeah, I'm going to give that Best Push-Ups, The Inspection. I'm happy with that. All right, what's your next one?
Okay, this is what, my third award?
Yep.
I'm going to go with Everyone Knows Love is the Most Important Ingredient Award from The Menu. So this movie, I thought it was something. It is definitely something else. It is wildly entertaining. Is it for everyone?
No.
It's not for everyone.
No.
This is not a mass beloved, fun movie. Well, it's fun in its own way. But Ray Fiennes and Anya Taylor-Joy, they do a great job.
Yeah, really good job.
Tense.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Nicholas Hoult gets to be kind of a dork.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about him because he's not featured. And usually he's such a strong personality in things.
Johnny Legs.
Oh, yes. John Leguizamo. Rafe and Anya already nominated for Golden Globes.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know that. I didn't pay attention to the Golden Globe nominations too much this year. Well, they deserve it.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I think the writing definitely deserves it. This was supposed to film in Scotland, but because of the second wave of the pandemic in 2021, they actually filmed here in Tybee Island.
Georgia.
Well, we're
Atlanta,
not in Tybee
Georgia.
Island. Yeah.
Or not Atlanta, the Georgia. They filmed in Georgia.
Yeah, the Georgia coast, because it's all in an island, and it looks great.
You recognized that driftwood almost immediately.
Yeah, I said, we've been there.
I think anyone who can hold their own with Ray Fiennes when he's in that mode, you're going to have a good career. So like, I think Hail Caesar with Alden Ehrenreich. I know he had the solo hiccup, but he's perfect with him there. I love, Colin Farrell had to hold the screen with him in Bruges.
'Twas that it was so simple.
'Twas that it was so simple. What a great scene. But yeah, just, I think it's slyly funny, the menu. And I thought it was going to be maybe like a Death of Stalin type movie.
Okay, yeah.
But it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not in the loop. For sure. And it goes there and it commits. I like movies that commit. I don't like sometimes when movies take the really easy way out and they kind of this movie doesn't back down.
It's more The Guard than it is Death of Stalin.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's like a Tom Petty song. I won't back down.
It's good.
Yeah. It's like the
No,
Guard.
they go for it.
This is like Calvary.
Yeah.
It goes for it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. But it doesn't feel overly written or stylish, though. I sometimes you watch these movies and you can feel the writing on your skin. This one doesn't do it.
Yeah, you can feel the quotable quotes.
Yeah, this one doesn't do that.
That'll end up on a t-shirt.
I'll put it on the Blu-ray.
Although I do like this quote that I pulled out. We all know love is the most important ingredient.
I want a cheeseburger now.
Ooh.
All right, so I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give an award to Best Cliff Curtis Award.
Cliff Curtis.
I just think for years, right? Hobbs and Shaw, angry uncle or dad. Avatar, another chieftain. Sunshine, cool guy with glasses who dies. He's just never been a billionaire in a movie. And in Murina, which is probably my favorite, one of my favorite movie watching experiences of the year, directed by Antonetta Alamat Kusanovic. It's a Croatian film, like beautiful, like just coastal views, really good cast. The lead Gracia is just really good in this movie, but I don't know, I dug it, and I like seeing Cliff Curtis as a billionaire, kind of a shifty billionaire who is a good guy. Yeah, Cliff Curtis, who falls, he's clearly in love with Julia's mom, but it's just a really neat movie. I didn't know where it was going. The end has left me kind of mystified. I don't know, I just dug it. Like, I think Kino Lorber, every year they churn out something I adore. Like, they did what?
Martin Eden,
and then Bacurau.
Oh yeah, Bacurau.
Last year was Test Pattern. Every year they put something out that I just love. And I think this was a really good release. I dug it. It was something different. And it's just cool. It's a cool Croatian picture. But yeah, best Cliff Curtis. Best usage. Make him a billionaire. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Put him on the cover of magazines.
Yeah. And he is, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is.
Billionaire.
In his own bag. He brought it with him to Croatia.
I mean, I would too. Oh, funny. Where'd this come from? All right, what's your next award?
Oh, did I just leave that on the bathroom counter? I'm going to go with Don't Write This Down Award from Ron Howard's 13 Lives.
Oh.
Is it just me? I feel like this movie isn't getting enough love.
Yeah,
I mean, it's rated well on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, but it's just not getting enough attention. It deserves more.
Yeah, I think it's because it's not flashy.
Not at all.
I think that's why Paul Thomas Anderson loves it. That's why people are all saying how good it is.
Oh, that's true. Paul Thomas Anderson felt that it wasn't getting the love that it deserves, so he's going to do an introduction for it at an event in January.
It's I think it's Ron Howard's best movie since Rush, and I think it might be better than
Oh,
Rush.
Rush is so good.
Because, listen, I think Daniel Bruhl is just next level in Rush, and Hemsworth is good too, but I just think Bruhl is so unbelievable in Rush, he makes Rush great. But this movie, it's so unflashy, and it gives everyone their due, and like Viggo Mortensen, Colin Farrell, Abraham Lincoln, they're all, or I guess we should call him Cold Pursuit. They're so they're so good in this movie. It's not flashy. It's tense. I had to walk away sometimes. The kids in the cave are really good. You like all of them. It's just such. And I watched The Rescue on that the National Geographic documentary. It's just lovely.
Yeah, so this is the story of the rescue mission for the boys in Thailand who their soccer team got stuck in a cave system and then it flooded. And some rescuers from out of the country, people all over the world really, came in to help and rescue them. And wow, it went by too. It went by real fast. I can't believe we were almost to the end with the rescue and the diving. And I looked at the time clock thinking, really? Already?
And with Jolie Edge, we didn't mention either.
Oh yeah, Joel Edgerton plays an anesthetist. We've got Viggo Mortensen, Colin Farrell, Tom Bateman. Just a bunch of guys doing a really great job. That scene it towards the end where Tom Bateman breaks down and is just so sad. Man.
But you know what's kind of crazy? You feel it hard, but it's not a sweeping scene. It's very matter of fact. And it kind of sucks. Like, Ron Howard made such a good movie, but it's not fist pumping in the air.
No, it's not over dramatized in any way. It seems you watched the documentary, very true to what was going on. It was extremely respectful to the source, and I love that.
Viggo's a beast.
Yeah, he's great.
He had a good year. Crimes of the Future and this.
Oh yeah, what a weird movie.
Yeah. A Cronenberg picture and a Ron Howard picture. I mean, he works with Cronenberg, but yeah, that's like quite the combo right there. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on this because we talked about this a lot in our horror episode, but I got to give Barbarian the award for the best tape measure bit.
Oh, I love Barbarian.
Because
it's so delightful.
It's perfect. I had no idea where it was going.
No. Not at all.
None. And that tape measure bit when he's like, sure, shit, like, yeah.
Can I add this to the square footage?
He's on Google. It's just the greatest bit. But I've talked about it a lot, so I don't want to keep dwelling on it. But that's my tape measure bit from Barbarian.
If you like weird stuff and horror, definitely do it.
Absolutely.
Also very dark humor. We've got a theme going on here. Lots of dark humor.
Limbs being lost. What's your favorite? What's your next?
Oh, I don't even know what number I'm on. 5? Okay. Best reflection shots.
Oof.
Come from Aftersun. Wow.
Man.
What a wonderful movie that has completely spoiled me for a lot of other movies. Just the way that it's filmed, where it's not... I think we talked about this in our quick recap a few weeks ago, but man, just... It's sort of focusing on other things, the way that you don't always look at the person you're talking to. It's focusing on the environment. It's looking at the reflection shots, whether it be in the water or maybe two people are sitting on a bed chatting and it's looking at the TV or the mirror and you're only seeing part of them, but their reflection, and just, wow.
Yeah, just all the negative space and but it feels organic. You know me, Megan, when there's a shot that's not necessary in a movie.
Or I think I do.
It's the format, the first single. Listen to it. It's a song I've listened to most in the last 10 years. It's about getting over yourself. But there's just none of it feels inorganic, or none. It all feels organic. And you know me, when there's a shot I don't like in a movie that I feel is not necessary, that is, oh hey, you know what would be cool if we just shot through this hole. I don't like those because it's style for style's sake. But the storytelling in this one's wonderful. When he's talking to his daughter about, kissing boys, he's like, you can always talk to me, but it's filmed in a way that it feels like a private conversation while they're out on the water.
Oh yeah, they're further away and the camera is sort of set back on the land and they're chilling together. Also winner of awards at Cannes, the French Touch Prize of Critics Week. So
this better be nominated for Best Picture.
Oh, 37 awards, 92 nominations for various items. So that's huge.
This is a good movie.
It's an amazing movie. I really so we are part of AAA 24, And this played in screening room, I don't know, a month or two ago. And we got an email from the director, but from A24 saying, this is sort of what it's about, but I don't want you to know about. Just go experience the movie. Don't have any assumptions. And it's just beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's so good. People need to watch it. Nominated for Best Picture.
Do it.
Now.
Today.
So I guess I'm doing one more award before we jump on to our favorite films. We'll do a quick lightning round of... I also asked on Facebook and Twitter for random awards, and I got some great ones. And then I'm going to mention the rest of my random awards, and then we'll talk about our favorite films. But I'm going to go Best Lava Award goes to Fire of Love.
Oh, I love it. What an interesting concept of a movie. At first, I was interested just because I've always loved volcanology and geology and learning about volcanoes. So it's fascinating to see these people so up close to the lava flows and eruptions and whatnot. But then you learn the angle of the couple who are in love with each other, but also their subject. And they've always done that together. And just, it's really an interesting angle.
Katya and Maurice are maniacs. And I like that they risk it. They really do for their love. They put it all on the line, and what people have learned from it is pretty amazing. And it's currently streaming on Disney Plus. It also came in the sweet neon box that we got. Oh my goodness! But yeah, it's I don't care if that's a humble brag. I work hard for this. This was awesome. But yeah, it's a really neat documentary, and it's short too. Like, I'm not saying it's short is better, but it's just 97 minutes. You get in and out.
It's kind of refreshing sometimes, especially after so many long movies. Also, the name is such a great play on words.
Yeah, it is.
My last award.
Let's hear it.
It is actually it's a tie for two movies. Best Knife on a Leash goes to Woman King and Prey.
Wow.
Because I had to bring Prey back because I love it so much.
Wow. Those are both great.
Both strong female warriors.
Yeah. I love Woman King.
Wow.
What, Gina Prince Bythewood, she did Love and Basketball.
Oh, we love it.
She needs a Best Director nomination just to make up for not being nominated for Love and Basketball.
I know. Tell me about it.
But it's such like Viola Davis is the whole cast is good.
They're fantastic. They just seem really strong. Mm-hmm. They pull off all of the choreographed fighting and then the individual fighting. It's great.
You know what's neat about this movie is I think sometimes when you have large ensemble pieces, you kind of forget who the characters all blend together. But in this one, you know them all. They all have personalities. They're all different. They all fight different. They have different weapons. Yeah, but that knife on it, Prey's good too. I love Prey.
Oh, Prey is...
Legion forever.
Always.
The Legion folk have had a good year.
Yeah, they really have. What did we just see Sid in?
Sid.
The blonde from
Legion.
Yeah.
A Man Named Otto.
Well,
she's good.
She's still around.
Yeah, they're working. Yeah, but Legion forever. I love that award. That's good. Double push-up awards, people throwing knives or ropes. Oh, it's wonderful. I'm going to do a quick lightning round. How's this sound, Meg?
Okay.
Best Descent into Insanity Award, Mad God. Best Selling of a Slice Back Award, The Woman King. Best Kitchen Fight involving Scott Adkins and a Vampire Award, Day Shift. Best Digging Request Award, A Love Song. Let's see. Best Audition Scene that leads the Chaos Award, Pearl. Best Usage of the Color Red Award, A Wounded Fawn. Best Moment involving a killer whale catapulting someone into the air award, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Best Salt Lick for Ghost Award, Deadstream. Oh, Best Takeout Sushi Award, Decision to Leave.
Oh, wow. That was some fancy sushi.
Best Push the Good Afternoon Award from Spirited. Best Giant Monster Movie Award, Troll. Best TV Purchasing. Best Avoidance of Admitting That You Grew Up in an Upper Middle Class Household Award, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I love that. You're upper middle class.
It was a public school.
Oh, so good. Best Die Hard 2-esque Action Film Award, Violent Night. There's snowmobiles, John Leguizamo, double crosses, and lots of snow. Best V-Neck Award goes to Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery.
Okay.
Ed Norton's V-Neck, On Fire. Best usage of a 2-to-1 aspect ratio, Smile, because it just makes the faces look bigger. I love that. Scariest Character Award, Sully, from Bones and All.
I still have to watch that.
Mark Rylance in that movie, it sticks... I forget about more than I remember.
Does it stick to your bones?
Yes, it does. It's like oatmeal. He's the oatmeal of characters. They stick to your bones.
Throw some peanut butter in there.
Yeah, they're not sticking in my mouth, like everywhere. Like he's just gross and weird. You know, you learn this in the beginning about him. So they're cannibals in the movie, and he's a cannibal. Every person he eats, he cuts their hair and he adds it to a hair knot That's well over 20 feet.
Ew.
Yeah.
Gross.
It's nasty. And he's bad news. So yeah, that's my quick one. And then I'm going to read out what we got from Movies, Films, and Flicks, social channels.
Can I read two that I got from
yeah.
Megan Hoffmeyer?
Yeah.
That were extra random. I'm very bad at dumb things award, Glass Onion. And I'm not putting the donkey outside when I'm sad award, Banshees of Inisherin.
Ugh. The sister
Jenny.
in Banshees is so good. Also, best sheep shears.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of fingers. Lots of people have lost their... Okay.
I don't want to go there.
All right, so here's Jay Cluitt, my co-host on Deep Blue Sea and Con Air. He's like, most surprising supporting actor MVP of the year, Alex Ferns. Let's see. He's in Commissioner Pete Savage in The Batman and Mosque in Andor. So he's like not known as a guy on EastEnders. So that's that. Best use of Con Air, Their Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Most disappointing use of a jet ski, Shark Bait. Best birthing sequence, Men. Oh, best origin story for an inanimate object, Water Bottle and Bullet Train. And then most effort put into a film I love but will never want to watch again, Phil Tippett, Mad God. Then we have Ryan Groff. He wrote Best Milk from Barbarian.
Nice.
Brett. Oh, that's a bad joke. Best Milk. Yeah. So Aaron Neuwirth, Best Accordion Scene, gave the Tar, Sorry Weird Al.
Oh.
We forgot to talk about the pool scene with
Weird
Wolfman
Al.
from Jack Black. Oh,
what a
you're so
great
good.
movie.
Yeah, it's really funny. Daniel Radcliffe hit like another level. Max said Best Monster Dance is in Wednesday. Aaron Neuwirth, Best Donkey, Ty, EO and the Banshees of Inisherin. Best Sandcastle Destruction, Empire Light. Best Tiger Throw, RRR. The Office Space Award for Celebration of Inanimate Objects, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Best Pool Cleaning, Causeway. Best Bar Mitzvah Movie, Cha Cha Real Smooth. Best use of a menorah in a film over 2 hours, The Fableman. And Wettest Movie of the Year, Avatar, Rise of the Space Whales. Lisa Leahy.
Wait, that's not the name.
Who you can listen to Lisa on the MFF podcast. She has Most Batshit Bonkers Movie of the Year, Barbarian. And that honorable mention to Moonfall, which originated the term.
Okay.
Which makes me happy. Johnny Numb. He wrote Best Hand Acting, Zoe Kravitz dries off the sanitizer in Kimmy. I love it. Most Unsettling Dental Prosthetics, Rory Kinnear in Men, Mark Rylance in Bones and All. That's really good. Worst Use of a Great Ensemble, Amsterdam.
Oh, wow.
Creepiest Fidgeting, Kristen Stewart in Crimes of the Future. Most Formidable Opponent in a Big Budget Action Flick, Joey King and Bullet Train. Hey, the princess.
I was just going to say that.
Best Front Kicks.
Yeah, she delivers on the action.
I love her front kicks in that movie. Joey L. Best Joey Lewandowski of the Too Fast, Too Forever podcast. Best dance scene to start a movie, After Yang. Oh! Best dance scene to end a movie, White Noise. Best cheeseburger, The Menu. Best donkey, Jenny in the Banshees of Inisherin. Best podcaster, Rachel Sennott from Alice as Alice in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. You don't know how hard it is. You got to put in Google Calendar.
I really like your podcast, Alice.
Oh my gosh. Best movie remix, The Timekeepers of Eternity. And best use of a voice assistant, Alexa and Kimmy. I do think one of my favorite scenes of the year is the nail gun in Kimmy.
Oh, yeah.
That's easily top 5 for me.
Smart. Great callback there.
Kimmy's really good.
Chekhov's nail gun.
Kimmy's a beast. I love that movie. All right, Megan. What are your favorite films of the year?
Oh.
I just put you on the spot.
It is the time.
It's now.
Okay. In no order, because that would just be terrible. I'm going to just rattle off my top 10. Banshees of Inisherin, Aftersun, Wildcat.
Oh, yeah.
Triangle of Sadness, The Northman, RRR, 13 Lives, Close, The Menu, and Decision to Leave.
We didn't talk about Close.
It's hard to give an award to. You just gotta watch it and exist.
Best bike riding or running through fields? That doesn't wreck anything.
True. They do run through some spectacular fields and women talking as well.
Yeah. What about the Claire Foy is a Beast award for women talking?
Claire Foy, A Mother's Rage award.
That's really good. Best phone conversations should go to Promising Young Woman.
Oh.
Or, I can't, what's Women Talking?
Carrie Mulligan?
Carrie Mulligan.
She said?
Yeah, she said. Best phone talk conversations.
We got there.
Carrie Mulligan. Yeah, there we go. She's on the phone a lot in that movie.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they're reporters.
All right. Number 1, for me, Decision to Leave. Easily.
Mm-hmm.
Park Chan-wook. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 2, Barbarian. 3, Aftersun. 4, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, because I can't think of a more pleasant film. 5, RRR. 6, 13 Lives. 7, Mad God. 8, EO. 9, Happening, which has really stuck with me. Happening's a good movie. 10, Murina. 11, Kimmy. 12, Something in the Dirt. 13, Banshees of Inisherin. 14, The Northman. 15, No Bears. 16, Triangle of Sadness.
What?
17, Moonfall. 18, After Yang. 19, Everything Everywhere All at Once. 20, Top Gun Maverick. 21, Hustle. 22, Ambulance. 23, Deadstream.
Oh, Deadstream was funny.
Yeah. I'm like Salt Lick for demons.
What a random movie.
That energy of that dude. Unbelievable.
Oh, he sells it completely.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have worked if it wasn't him just jabbering at the camera with random jokes and whatnot the whole time.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
If you could take 5 2022 movies to an island with you, so that's all the movies you'll ever have, which 5 would you take? It's pretty tough.
RRR, 13 Lives, Triangle of Sadness. I don't know. What other ones? I guess Top Gun Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
One more.
Yeah.
And The Northman.
Yeah.
Aftersun. I guess Aftersun.
Oh, it's so tough. I would do...
Because I've already got some weird, mean stuff in there.
I guess I'll... Ooh, Megan.
Oh, but it would have to be Barbarian, right?
Yeah. I guess I'll just take my top 5. Decision to Leave, Barbarian, Aftersun, Marcel, The Shell, and RRR. I'd be very happy with that. Like, I love Mad God, but there's just too much projectile pooping to watch all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Northman would be good too, though. That's a very rewatchable movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's lava fights.
Oh, that fight at the end, that sticks with me.
I think my favorite, the nail gun scene. Okay, my favorite scenes of the year. I don't want to give it away about Decision to Leave, but the ending or the sushi takeout box. Barbarian is the tape measure bit. I mean, I think I love RRR when he picks up the bike and throws it. Kimmy's the nail gun, and Northman when he says the flowing hate that goes through my veins like an icy river.
Oh yeah,
probably my favorite line. It was a fun year for movies. I'm tired.
You're tired? Yeah, me too. It's a lot of movies.
And I mean, listen, it's a first world problem, but I kind of take it seriously. I don't want to. I don't know. I like having funky lists. I like and there's so much we need to watch. That's why we don't call this our best of list, because these are just our favorites. Right?
I think it's good that it's our favorites, because everyone can debate what's the best, but this is our favorites.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's the best? You know what I mean? It's
Ford versus Ferrari is the best. Yeah, hands down.
What did you say this year's Ford versus Ferrari was?
Top Gun, 4-quadrant movie.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Delivers on all points.
It does. Man, I know Ford versus Ferrari was nominated for Best Picture, and it made tons of money, and critics loved it.
It didn't get enough love.
Exactly.
Not enough.
Now, Meg, this is crazy, but I want to hear it. Your top... I'm going to let you do this. I'm not going to do it. Best Picture, 10 movies. You got to pick the Best Picture lineup that would be voted on by the entire world.
There's too many.
You got to do it. Come on. What would be your 10 films nominated for Best Picture?
Can't I just give you my top 10?
No.
What? What if it's a lot of those?
Well, then give me them. I want to hear it.
Oh, Banshees,
Okay.
Aftersun, Triangle of Sadness, RRR, Decision to Leave. How many is that?
5.
Marcel.
Hey.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, 13 Lives. Prey.
Yes.
How many is that?
8.
This
is good. You have 2 left.
Gosh. I would love to see more foreign movies, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I would no one's going to watch Murina, but it would be nice to see it up there.
Oh, I like that. Everyone would be like, what?
Close.
Okay, close.
Yeah.
So Banshees of Inisherin, Aftersun, Triangle of Sadness, RRR, Decision to Leave, Marcella Shell with Shoes On, 13 Lives, Prey, Murina, and Close.
Yes, I love it.
Good job. High five.
Thank you. That was tough. I'm sweating.
Jackass
Very
forever.
upset. I need to go drink some coffee.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. This is wonderful.
I can't wait for 6 months from now.
Yeah, the mid-year random awards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is great. Thank you, Megan.
Anytime.
All right, so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Megan Hoffmeyer, this is Movies from the Flicks. We'll see you next week.